just thought I'd catch up with you because I shared something and tagged you in it on Facebook.
Yeah.
About Daniel O'Connor, he was going for some kind of title fight, and the doctors called the fight off because he was severely dehydrated.
Yeah.
And was suffering with kidney failure.
Yeah.
Which is a bit similar to your last fight in September when you went ahead with the fight.
Yeah.
But realistically, thinking about it now, I probably shouldn't have.
Well, yeah, it's funny you mention that because, like, I think literally the same day that you tagged me in that post, we've got a pro group on Facebook. Me, Damo, Kyle, Andrew, and Adam, and Craig. He posted that post in that group and obviously said it was me. And then later on in the day, you tagged me in that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, obviously I'd seen you on the day of the weigh-in because I was down here and we did a little interview and everything, and you know, I wouldn't have known.
No.
I wouldn't have known. But you knew though, didn't you?
I didn't know how severe it was, but I knew that I felt basically felt like crap.
Right though, didn't you?
Yeah, I knew it basically felt like crap. On the way back, obviously I was on the phone today, my dad said, how do you feel? I said, I feel like shit. Basically, I feel like shit. He said, well, when you come in, don't show anything to anybody, just walk in, get the scales, walk out. Which is basically what I did.
You were taking a back to me.
I know, yeah.
You did really well, mate.
I know, yeah.
I didn't know, mate.
Well,
the only time I knew that something was wrong was when I watched you start fighting.
Yeah.
And you know, you're normally a very slick operator in the ring. You know, you make people miss for fun.
Yeah.
And he couldn't miss you. He was landing Billy the Kid.
Yeah, Billy. Yeah.
He was hitting you with everything that he threw. Really, you couldn't avoid anything, could you?
Couldn't get out of the way. Nothing. My feet weren't working. My head wasn't getting out of the way. Whenever I was slipping into his shots. It was just frustrating. But at the time, I didn't know why it was. Why I couldn't do it.
Well, I take my hat off to you because I knew it wasn't you. You know, I'd watched you a few times before, and you always impressed me. But I couldn't recognise the fighter that I knew on that night. You were, as I think you just said before, you probably weren't even 50%, were you?
Well, not going back to that, but probably about. Not nowhere near 50%. No. Probably even what even say I was 30% because. Yeah. Well,
like I say, I couldn't recognise you, but I was impressed with you because a fight that was lost after 4 rounds, you probably needed a knockout to win.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
It didn't look like that was going to come or anything, but you started digging deep, started dragging yourself back into the fight.
Yeah.
And you were right back in the fight in the 8th round when I think you'd just been down at the end of the 4th.
Yeah.
And then you saw like the 5th round you come out and you started creeping back into it and you were pushing him backwards a little bit. Same happened in the 6th, 7th round it was going the same way. But you probably still needed a knockout to win.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Then I don't know what happened. The referee seemed to say break.
You can use that jab and just dominate proceedings. Oh, and there's a right hander. Was that a punch on the break, Luke? It looked like it to me. I thought it got caught break, and we've got no replays here. I think it got caught.
And Bill caught you with it was a picture of a shot, and he put you on your bum.
Yeah, but basically, I think I had my head down, and then I came up, also my hands down, all relaxed. Expect because the referee said break, step back, or let him up. Can't remember now. And then obviously it just laid one straight on me there.
And then you had the final insult because then the referee counted it.
Yeah, so I knew it wasn't a shot that shouldn't have been landed, so I wasn't too concerned about getting up straight away.
I don't think Bill was mean. It was just, you know, one of those things.
It's one of them things, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're a fighter anyway. You're not in there to be tickled, are you? You know what I mean? It's a fight at the end of the day.
But so that I think that was the. Because you were just getting back into the fight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, things were going your way a little bit, and that seems to take all the fight out of you. And I think it must have been a minute, maybe a minute and a half later, the fight was over. He'd put you over again. You got up, and the referee.
Well, after that knockdown, which was a bit of a grey area with the referee saying break and whatnot, I was like, what have I got to do here? Nothing is going my way. I feel like shit all the way through the fight. What is going on here? And then I just didn't care. But obviously, as a fighter, you just got to get up and just. Grit and grit, you know, get a bit of grip between your teeth, and that's it.
Again, I take my hat off to you because, like I say, you know, you put on a great performance. considering, you know, the way you were stepping into the ring. But I even spoke to you afterwards, and you were very honest, you know. But I could see then that there was something wrong, because you was losing focus a few times on me and drifting off a little bit in the conversation that we were having. And then I think it was about 45 minutes later you were rushed to hospital with dehydration.
Basically, all the fight felt like it was all in slow motion. It was all sway. It was like nothing. Everything around was blurry. It basically was just like me and Bilal. There was no ring because it was like everything was just all blanked out, blurry. Just like what's going on. It didn't feel right. And at the end of the fight, also when I was doing an interview with you, like I said, I was a bit like I said, losing concentration, blinking a lot. Couldn't get focus. They was going to, the ambulance was concerned, the paramedics were concerned, they was going to stop the show.
Alright.
That's why it took so long for me to get to the hospital, because they was going to stop the show. So I said, just think about it.
Ben Sheedy was fighting after you.
Ben Sheedy was fighting, so I thought, it's not going to be fair on Ben, this has brought all these people in, it's cancelled. So I'm waiting, I'm just feeling like shit waiting for the fight. Once the fight was over, then they could rush me off, because they couldn't rush me off, because if they rushed me off, there'd be no paramedics at the venue then.
Right.
So that's what it was. But I was a bit 50-50 about going. It was only because Damien, my trainer, said, get yourself off. And it's a good job I did, really, because I got there, got blood tests and that, and then got my results back on blood tests, and they said,
what were the results then?
They said, you're in severe renal kidney failure. So I was like, oh, wow, are you joking me? So straight away, bag of solution, drip, on a drip there for about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
And so what are the,
and then,
has there been any complications from that since, or is that all over now, your kidney's working right and everything?
Yeah, it's all sorted now,
Purely dehydration then that caused all the complications to come up?
Well, they put me in one bag of solution, and then they waited for a bit, did some blood tests, come back, you're still in kidney failure, give me another one. Just creeping out of it, give me another one. And I was about, like I said, there was about 70% working. So then they let me go then, but they told me to drink. Funny, because they didn't tell me to drink water, they told me to drink a lot of isotonic drink, no sports drink, just to get the electrolytes back through your kidneys.
Right.
That's what they told me to drink. And I was going on holiday a week after that fight to Cyprus, and I nearly ended up not going because the headaches I was getting after that fight was unbelievable. Yeah.
And what was that cause through?
That's through the dehydration. Dehydration. She said you'll feel unwell. Didn't feel that much unwell, just felt like groggy. The headaches I was getting was really bad. But obviously on the way in there, that's what nobody knows. But
no one knows. But I mean, this is a weight that wasn't really hard for you to make, because you've made it on numerous occasions. Most of your fights have been fought around the 140 mark, and this fight was made at 140, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But you were saying the day before the weigh-in, you was weighing about 10 pounds. Was it more than 10 pounds over? Was it?
I don't know how much I was the day before.
Yeah.
But when I weighed in here in the morning with Damon just to do a check weight like he would do to see if everything's sweet, I was about that over, yeah.
So
10 pound over. So
is there any reason for that? Do you know?
Not got a clue. I don't know if everybody was just holding water overnight, because that week, ticking over week, well, it was a Friday. It was the Friday before I did like my last technical spar. Yeah. And I think I was doing it with Adam, with Ridger.
Yeah.
And I remember just throwing it like a little left hook. He was here against his ropes here, and it just twinged my shoulder here. And so I think it was like my rotor cuff area. So then that was injured all week, so I weren't able to tick over that week properly.
Right.
So I was just like basically spinning on a bike, not be able to skip, shadow box or anything like that. So I've not been able to lose that little bit of weight.
There was no real great preparation for this guy.
No.
You saw that things going wrong, basically everything went wrong then.
Yeah, everything went wrong for that fight, but as a fighter you think it's going to be alright on the night, don't you? You think it's going to be alright, I'll be alright. I've trained hard, which I did. Yeah. I had trained hard, preparation work going well because I was working in Coventry every day. So I was getting up at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
You've got quite a physical job because you're
I'm an abseiler, yeah.
Yeah, with throwing the ropes up and down and climbing up and pulling things up and down.
I'm an abseiler, so I'm sailing down buildings, I'm always pulling ropes up and basically, yeah, so it's a physical job.
Yeah.
And then coming here doing a graft at night and then going home, going to sleep, waking up, doing exactly the same thing. But
But I mean, we've seen this a lot, like we were saying before, that Danny O'Connor, you know, he pulled out of his fight before, but we watched the thing with the UFC fighter, Darren Till. He was trying to make weight, you know. I think we was talking before and you said on that 24 hours, it probably was about £15 that you lost.
I reckon it would have been, about £15, because I woke up here, I was about 9 to 10 pound overweight. And then the day before I'd had like 2 really hot salt baths.
And you
so
know,
I reckon
you'd already cooked your meals and your fluids, you'd had nothing to eat for what, 24 hours before the weigh-in?
Yeah, and then I'd done 2 hot baths with salts, and then like wrapped myself in towels, and then the last bath was about 10 o'clock at night on the Friday. Thursday was about, but Thursday night about 10 o'clock at night was my last bath. I had a bath with salts in, red hot, got out, got a towel wrapped around me, got in bed and basically went to sleep.
So you probably didn't really do anything wrong, it was just a lot of circumstances that all appeared at once together that caused this issue. And also probably, as we were saying before, you had your first professional fight when you were 23. So by this time you're 28 years old, training all the time, doing the job that you're doing.
Still trying to make that weight.
Yeah, it's a little bit crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, but basically it's got them at full time as well. Obviously full time boxers, they can train twice a day, they can eat, they can lose that extra bit of weight, they train twice a day.
Yeah.
Like Bilal was a full time, I think he was full time, I'm not sure if he is or not.
Yeah.
But obviously I'm just training once a day, trying to still make that weight. But yeah, like I say, I probably lost about maybe £5 on the Thursday, and then obviously trying to lose all that weight again on the Friday. Come on the first weigh-in, I think it was 11 o'clock in the morning. I was that much overweight. So between 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, whatever it was, what time I weighed in, I'd lost a lot. Between 11 there, but I'd lost £9.
That's crazy.
Because I was a pound over and got fined.
Yeah.
Which at that point it could have been £1 million fine. Did not care, I just wanted to get out there and then get some water down. I was like,
How did you feel on the day of the actual fight? So obviously you said you'd gone home after the weigh-in, you tried to, you know, rehydrate and put fuel back inside yourself. Didn't enjoy it, didn't feel good. But how did you actually feel when you woke up on the Saturday morning, the day of the fight?
I woke up Saturday morning like really bad pain, backache, kidney pain, but I thought maybe it's just I slept funny, like I've slept my knees up and it's been cramping, or maybe I've been holding the pissing all night, maybe it's that. Didn't think anything of it, and then just trying to eat, didn't have no breakfast, couldn't eat, nothing was just going down. It just wasn't enjoying it. Like I had one meal on the Friday, and then I had one meal on Saturday. So and a bit of I remember a bit of dried apricots, because Masha told me to eat some dried apricots before the fight, so that's what I was eating. I had one meal on the Saturday at dinner time, and I had some dried apricots about half an hour before the fight, and that was my fuel. And
so when you actually stepped in, I mean, I know you have those feelings of when fight night, you know, love and hate, aren't they? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're kacking yourself a little bit, but you're also loving it as well, aren't you? You know what I mean? And but you just.
It's one of them feelings that if you're not a fighter, you won't understand what that feeling is. Like it's a bit of a nervous excitement, scared, a bit kind of thing like that. But
you didn't have that, did you?
No, I was just like.
When is it over?
I was flat. It was flat. It was like I just want to be over this. I just want to be over. I just want to go to bed. Basically, that's what it was. But I remember Damo kept saying, "Do you feel alright?" But as a fighter, you say, "Yeah, I feel fine." I'm not going to say I feel like shit. Take me home.
No. Like say, you know, all fighters lie. You know what I mean? You do.
Yeah.
But,
it's just a fighting instinct, isn't it?
How are you going to go forward from this now? You know, it's been nearly 10 months now since that fight.
Yeah.
I know you've got to go for your medical again and all that. But is that something that you're looking to do again to get back into those?
Yeah. Well, the reason I've not been active recently is because in the 8th round, obviously that shot where the referee break. And
you'd relaxed, hadn't you?
Relaxed, and Bilal caught me. As it's caught me and my head's gone back, it's damaged the nerve in back of my neck now, which obviously connects to your muscle in your right eye.
Yeah.
So because it's the right eye, it's weird. Because it's the right eye and I'm looking left, everything to the left hand side is double vision.
Right.
And everything to the right hand side is alright. So it's double vision, and close up stuff that is double vision.
Right.
So that is why I've not been in the gym, because I need to get that sorted first, and they're looking at operating on that in the next month. And then once that's sorted, I'll be back in. But obviously that's why I've kept it quiet, because obviously.
Has it improved though since it?
Has it improved? No, it's not improved. No.
So you think
that's why they're going to operate it?
Yeah.
They're going to operate it. So basically, they're just going to go inside and right eye, tighten the muscle up that's loose, because basically it's just a slack muscle that's loose and your eye's not. Basically, my right eye's dropped more than my left. So
hopefully then that means we might get a chance to see you back in the ring.
Oh yeah, I mean,
sometime 2019.
Yeah, I've got proper itchy. Itchy feet. I like getting in here now. Like when I was waiting for you in Ely, I had like a little mess about on the bag then. But yeah, I'm just getting itchy knuckles.
Because this is your gym, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is where you train.
This is where I train. Yeah, that's why I don't get down, because it's like it just guts me, because I can still train and keep fit. Don't get me wrong, like, but there's nothing to aim for.
Yeah. Well,
that's what Damo understands.
When you're talking about keeping fit, aren't you doing an Ironman?
Got the Ironman on Sunday. So what date are we on now? What date is it now?
The 10th, no, the 11th today.
It's the 11th of July today, so on the 15th of July, I've got the Ironman. So while I've not been in the gym.
And it's a proper Ironman as well, isn't it?
Oh yeah, proper Ironman. It's an Ironman UK triathlon, yeah. 2.4 mile swim.
What are you hoping to do it? Have you ever done that?
Never done one like this.
Not even
done a small triathlon, or I done my first marathon in March. And
how did you do that then?
4:17. Steady way. Could have done a little bit quicker, but I didn't want to push it. I've never done one. So I used that marathon as training for this Ironman.
Right.
So this Ironman's a 2.4 mile swim, 112
What's the hardest discipline for you?
As in, what do you mean?
Well, you know, you've got this. I could do the running, and maybe not now, but when I was younger, I could probably done the running, and I could do the cycling, but I couldn't have done the swim.
Well, it's the opposite for me. It's the swim that's my strongest point.
Is it?
I think the swim's my strongest point. I think the bike and the run, I'm okay at.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Once I get to about 80 miles on a bike, I'm going to start feeling shit. So it's
112 miles.
112 miles on a bike, and then a marathon. So, but we'll see about it. Well, I've just been keeping fit doing that.
Yeah.
Because I need this one.
So I stand you in good stead for when you do return in 2019.
I mean, me endurance side is bang on now. I mean, I needed to do something like that. But train for something.
When you come back, you're hoping you're going to come back more as welterweight.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Like I wouldn't try and make that light welterweight again. No. Like even if they said you can have a rematch with Bilal, I'll take it. Not that way. Tell him to come up.
Amazing how he makes it, because he's bloody 6'1".
Don't know how he does it. I do not really. I actually off to Bilal how he makes that way. I don't know how he does it. But as I go on about that fight, I mean, I don't take anything away from Bilal, because he's a good fighter. Yeah. He's a good fighter, Bilal, and he did what he needed to do. But yeah, going back to that, the hospital, they basically said I was a dead man walking, and I normally go out with my mates after the fight and I'll show you appreciation of them buying tickets to come and watch you. Yeah. So I normally go and socialise with all them and have a chat with all them. So I was even after the loss, I was still up for going out. Obviously I'm fucking in kidney failure, which I didn't know at the point. So I'm in kidney failure. I'm going to go out drinking beer, which is going to make me more dehydrated. She said if you went out, they just said if you went out, you wouldn't have made it home. That's the word. You went out, you wouldn't have made it home. And that's all down to the paramedics forcing me and Damo forcing me as well. So if we wait for Damo and the paramedics,
you might not be here. I might not be talking to you.
You won't be talking to me. Could be in a box somewhere. Basically, that's what it was. So that was a bit scary, like. So, yeah.
Like I say, as soon as I read that thing on Danny O'Connor, I was just thinking, this is you know what I mean? And I'd suffered with about a year before you done it. I had the old kidney things that weren't working, and it's bloody painful. It's really painful.
It is.
So I know what I was feeling through when I was suffering with it.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, you went in and did, 8 rounds with. I take me out of
it. It's mad, isn't it? Like, you didn't know at the time, did you? Like, you was already in kidney failure, and then you went and fought 8 rounds.
I thought it was backache.
When you had yours?
Yeah.
You don't realise, do you?
Well, at 2 o'clock in the morning, I phoned, I just woke my missus up and said, you're going to have to drive me. I couldn't drive, and I was close to tears, and it was really painful, so I understood what you were going through, so I really take me out of you, amazing thing, but perhaps not the best thing.
Probably not, but it's not the best thing, so, but yeah, that's basically why I've not been active this past year. Yeah. I've not seen anything of me, that's why.
So you're back with a bang in 2019?
Hopefully back with a bang in 2019.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, definitely.
It's always been a pleasure, mate.
Always.
Take care.
Nice one, Lee.
See you, Ron.
Cheers, pal.
Nice one, mate.
Thank you.